Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for smart walkthroughs and tech tutorials made simple. In today's video, we are diving into Factiva, the Dow Jones Business Intelligence database platform trusted by global enterprises, researchers, analysts, and decision makers. Whether you're into corporate research, competitive intelligence, or just want to access to over 33,000 premium news and data sources, this tool has got you covered. So let's begin by going to the official website of Dow Jones. Now you just have to hover to the corporate research and then search for Factiva. If you have an account here, just log in using your credentials. If you don't, this is a perfect opportunity for you to create an account. Just click the Connect with an Expert. This will forward you to a new page. This is your time to request for a free trial access. If your request has been approved, one of the sales experts here in Dow Jones, particularly Factiva department, will contact you. Otherwise, what we can do is go back again to the main homepage and let's explore its features and benefits. Okay, so number one is, now I wanted to show you some of the features that Factiva can offer. Okay, so one of is going to be the business development. With this, you can help sales and marketing teams identify and pursue high value leads. Okay, because number one, you can have a smart targeting to use data to identify ideal prospects based on industry, geography, financials, and more. Of course, you can stay updated on company developments, leaderships, changes, expansions, or M&A activity that could indicate a buying signal. And of course, you can have an access to the corporate and executive profiles. Millions of detailed profiles to understand organizational structures and key decision makers. Because, for example, a sales rep can use Factiva to research potential clients, identify relevant contacts, and tailor outreach based on recent company news. Alright, and with that being said, let's go to the next one, which is the corporate communications and reputational risk management. Let's explore it. This is here to protect and enhance a company's brand image and manage public perception. Because for one, you can track your brand, products, or leadership are being mentioned across 33,000 plus global sources, including news outlets, blogs, and social media. That is for the brand monitoring. Now, for the early issue detection, you can spot crises before they escalate. For example, a product recalls, executive scandals, customer complaints, and a lot more. Now you have the power for the narrative control. You can identify trends and shape messaging in real time to stay ahead of negative publicity or misinformation. For example, a PR team uses Factiva to track daily mentions of their company and competitors, getting alerts on any negative or trending stories. Okay, now we go to the next one. Now we go to the competitive intelligence. With this, it helps you to understand and monitor competitors in real time for strategic planning. Okay? Because you now have an access to the company profiles. With that, you can have in-depth overviews including financials, operations, leadership, and media mentions. You have the market intelligence. You get a 360-degree view of your industry landscape, including competitor movements, partnerships, and innovations. Now with that, you have a reliable coverage. You can draw from thousands of credible global sources for trusted information. For example, a product team uses Factiva to track competitors' new launches, pricing and changes, and partnership announcements to adjust their own roadmap. Okay? Now we go to the global research. With global research and analysis, you can have an in-depth analysis of industries, markets, or trends on a global scale. Because you can have a comprehensive source access, tap into newspapers, journals, trade publications, and multimedia from 200 plus countries in 28 plus languages. You can have custom reports and filters. You can drill down by region, topic, company, or industry to extract targeted insights. And of course, you have the trend analysis. You can identify long-term shifts in consumer behavior, industry development, and global events. For example, if one of your strategy consultant uses Factiva to prepare a market entry report for a client exploring Southeast Asia, you can use regional news, market data, and of course, regulatory update. Okay? Now, we can also explore the solutions for Factiva in terms of the consulting. All right? So they help consultants who serve global clients by providing in-depth industry analysis, competitive intelligence, market trends, and forecast, which is kind of really ideal for consultants conducting market entry analysis, client research, or strategy information. There's also for the financial industries. It's dedicated to financial institutions such as banks, investment firms, and asset managers. It delivers real-time financial news, market data, and insights to support, which is used by analysts, portfolio managers, and compliance officers to stay ahead of market developments. Then there is going to be for the corporate industries. So it offers a broad range of news, data, and market intelligence for diverse corporate enterprises across various sectors. It's suited for decision makers and teams in marketing, communications, corporate strategy, or investor relations. Of course, let's not forget the government and central banks. It's tailored for public sector organizations, including government agencies and central banks. These are used by policymakers, researchers, and analysts for informed decision making and public policy development. And if you are looking for real user reviews, first-hand feedback, up-to-date pricing details, and alternative options to Factiva, the Dow Jones Business Intelligence Database platform, you can visit trusted software platforms like Capterra and of course, G2.com. Okay, because these sites offer valuable insights from actual users to help you make a more informed decision. And with that being said, and that wraps up our dive into Factiva, the Dow Jones Business Intelligence Database platform. So if you are in corporate communications, research, finance, or strategy, Factiva is a game changer. It's robust, comprehensive, and built to help you stay ahead of trends and threats. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.